I'd say most companies will have multiple employees involved in the process of creating a program, assembling things, purchasing things, etc., etc. And it'll change depending on the company, of course. But I'm going to jump in the middle as a tool crib employee for this video. And I'm going to imagine that I do not have GibbsCam. And so first things first, I can't use the integrated version. So instead, I'm using this standalone version of ToolManageriQ. And it has the same look and feel and the same functionality, other than, of course, the direct import and export to and from Gibbs. But the important part is I can access the same database, and sharing information is very powerful when you're in that situation. Now, let's say it's my job to hunt down the tools, the holders, the fixtures, and just get them ready for the job. And in that case, usually the programmer will have already programmed the part and taken the items from the database. And so I can just jump in the middle of things with my standalone version and go to the section where I know the items are in. And there are a couple different ways to do this, but typically the programmer will put all of those tools into a certain job group. So by choosing this group on my side, I can now see all of the tools that are required for that job. So all of the information is at my fingertips here. If it's a bigger job, of course, I can use filtering. I can sort columns. But in the end, I can go into these tools, and if I don't already know what they are, I can open them up, perhaps some important notes. Of course, the supplier information can be very helpful in finding these things. So depending if it's a tool or a holder or fixture, there are different ways to log and track these things, of course. Depending on the company, it'll be different once again. But this should give me all of the information I need as a tool crib employee to get everything ready. Now, you may run into a scenario where there's something that hasn't been ordered yet. There's something that isn't in the inventory. And so that may either fall back on the programmer, maybe on myself as the tool crib employee, or perhaps down the line to a purchaser. So in the next video, I'll take a look at that aspect and a view from a purchaser standpoint. So everything on the same database, everything shared, keeping everyone on the same page.